NBC10 political commentator and my at-issue co-host Sue O'Connell is with us. Sue, a lot of Kamala Harris's critics have been demanding to see specifics of her plans should she win the election. Democrats say you got to treat Trump the same way, who during the debate said he had concepts of a plan when it came to health care.
Yep.
We know both parties have platforms out. You can see it. It's online.
Yep.
What specifics do people need?
Well, that's a good question. I keep asking people that, Corey. But what I want to know is why aren't voters looking for the answers themselves? I keep hearing from undecided voters saying they don't know what the policies of each candidate are. I mean, Trump was president for 4 years, right? So, look, debates and speeches, terrible places to expect to hear policy from candidates. Here, just take a moment. If you can use the internet to search for a restaurant to go to, compare menus, make a reservation, and then get directions and get yourself there, then I bet you can find the candidates' policies. You can, like you said, go to their websites, click on the Issues tab or the Platform tab, and then to do some compare and contrast because, you know, frankly, a lot of this stuff is beyond our understanding. Go search some trusted news sites. Like you can Google, quote, NBC News, policy, comparison, Trump, Harris, end quote. And if you're undecided because you want to know more about the candidates' policies, just do it yourself.
All right, Sue, on the subject of specifics, Trump recently went out and said he wants to cap interest rates on credit cards. This was after he said he wants the government to fund IVF treatments. That all sounds pretty progressive. So
right.
What's going on there? But then on the other hand, you got Harris talking about border security and the fact that she owns a gun. Seems both Trump and Harris are doing more than just trying to appeal to the other side. They're offering policies that seem crafted by the other side. Why do that in a general election? Well,
you know, each candidate is like you said, Corey, trying to reach voters. And while pundits like me, we like to categorize issues and voters usually in this Democratic progressive box or Republican conservative box. But the reality is that people usually have a mix of values and issues that they care about. Like just right here in Massachusetts, we have overwhelmingly voted for Democrats, but we regularly have a Republican for governor, right? So people vote for a mix of Republican and Democrats every single November. So both Harris and Trump, they're trying to find issues that they support that may appeal to an undecided voter or a moderate voter of the other party. Of course, the question is, do you believe the appeal is genuine or are they just pandering?
All right, so you know a big part of Donald Trump's immigration platform is mass deportations. It's what he's promised, removing millions of people from the U.S. You seem to think that if he accomplished that, there would be a major impact on the economy. Why?
Yeah, absolutely. But first, let's look at the last time Trump was president. During Trump's administration, immigration authorities raided farms, food processing plants, and rounded up and deported undocumented workers. And what was the result? Labor shortages. Consider the dairy farms of New England. Farmers hire thousands of immigrants, and most of them, they say, are undocumented. And as a result of Trump's last term, many worried that they couldn't find workers to milk the cows and muck the stalls. And in New York State, apples went unpicked and rotted in the fields. According to a 2023 University of Colorado research study, they estimated that for every 1 million undocumented workers deported, 88,000 U.S. workers would lose their jobs. Because when immigrants don't fill jobs, the jobs stay open because Americans won't take these dangerous, dirty, brutal, low-paying jobs. So what do farmers do? They turn to automation. And then the automation ends up also replacing the Americans who have jobs. And the result? Lower employment, a lower contribution to the tax base, higher prices, and some farms go out of business. So if the idea of mass deportations of undocumented people is appealing to you, just take a moment to consider who will do the work that U.S. citizens won't do and how that's going to impact our economy.
All right, Sue, thank you very much for your insight as always.
Thank you.